Alright, I'm hoping I didn't break it when I launched it earlier. There he is. Okay. So, WASD is used for camera controls. I don't know why I keep looking over here. The camera's this way. So, WASD is used for camera control, with Z as the return to 0 point, while movement is clicking. Kind of like in an action RPG like Diablo and such. So once I figure that out, that'll be strange. I wonder if they will add an option to where you can actually do WASD movement. And additional keys, something else like the arrow keys or something for camera control. But anyway, you start by waking up in a field, and then this guy calls to you. Whoa. I keep wanting to do WASD movement. So this is a weird combination of keys. For sprint, it's spacebar rather than shift. So you want a spacebar click to run somewhere. Try using rest. R, you sit down, perfect. You'll continue to recover stamina slowly, as long as you stay sitting. Recover stamina 200% faster. Oh, and where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. The makers called me Wisp. You probably don't remember much of the times before, do you? Do you recall your name by chance, or have I something I could refer to you by? If you don't remember, you can just make something up. If this text is hard for you to read, that's understandable, because I'm playing, I believe it defaulted into 4K. You shall call me MythGS. MythGS, nice to meet you. You've been out here for a while, so let's get you recalibrated. You know, MythGS sounds like the name of someone with great style. You should consider changing up your look to match. I mean, not that you don't look great already. All the same, why don't you try opening your vault and see if there's anything you'd like to change about your look. Changing your look in your vault, you can change your hairstyle, hair color, clothes, mask type, mask pattern, and even your body color. Give it a try. Wonderful, I look fantastic. Your memory, on the other hand, still seems to have some degradation. Don't worry, you will pick up how you do things again by rediscovering them in the world. I will lead you to some resources you haven't discovered yet so you can expand your knowledge. To start, I'll teach you how to gather again. Alright, follow me. Let's start by clicking right-click to gather from this bush. Sure thing. As soon as I have control enough that I can make use of the vault and see my actual face when I'm doing stuff. Oh, that's skin. So they use shades of gray for the body. So that's a mask. We're wearing a mask, apparently. That's the eyes or mask pattern, which right now the only patterns we have are different colored eyes. hairstyle, hair color, a hood of some kind, which we don't have, belt, race pants, hands, boots, and something. Okay. Now I'm ready. Let's zone back into camera. Right click a bush. Great. Always remember that clicking can be used to quickly interact with your surroundings. Now let's try another method. In addition to gathering resources, acquiring items can unlock new knowledge as well. This knowledge is stored in your compendium. Now try holding right click to open your context menu and gather flint from this resource. Remember, you can keep track of your knowledge in the compendium. Let's check out now how to build a crude workbench in there. Crude workbench. Info, obtain and use. Active project slots 1. Crude work surface for crafting basic tools. Construction. After placing the construction site, the following materials will be required. 8 sticks. Haven't learned to build yet. Flame totem. Campfire. Stick shelter. Okay, we have looked at it in our compendium. You have a good start on the materials you'll need. You'll be able to begin building and crafting soon. Keep in mind, though, you won't be ready to gather from every resource yet. You may need to improve your profession skills or make a suitable tool to gather from higher tier ones. First, you should build a workbench. This will allow you to start crafting useful items. Let's start by gathering 8 sticks. You can check your inventory to see how you are progressing. I have 7 sticks. I have 9 sticks. Oh, it looks like you have the requisite sticks now, so let's just find a suitable location to build. You can place a project site for a crude workbench in any open area. You can add materials to the project site by clicking right-click to interact with it, and then pressing the Add All button. Okay, well, I assume I'm in somebody else's area, so... I wonder how big a sphere of influence you can make. So I don't want to cockblock someone. I think that's an NPC. Because it's a purple and it's a large area compared to what looks like other players. Right. This is an alpha, so let's just do it right here. Do we just build it outright? It looks like. Okay, start the project. Add all sticks and build. Perfect. Also, know that if you no longer want a structure, you can always deconstruct it via your context menu. If you find yourself changing your mind on a location, you can also cancel actions with escape. However, now is not the time for that. While it isn't much, this simple workbench will help you craft the basics. Why don't you try crafting a flint tool bundle at your workbench? A primitive mallet from the bundle will allow you to build more structures. Flint tool bundle. Requires flint and a stick. I need more flint. Year 1 bundle. Claim all. Wow. Good work. The more items you acquire, the more recipes and knowledge you will learn. Be sure to craft newly discovered recipes. You never know what else you might discover. So this is very much in vein like Valheim, where when you pick up a resource for the first time or craft something new for the first time, it might unlock and progress other things you can craft and make. So keep that in mind. So even though we might not make or use some of these tools, you probably want to craft them so that they unlock further recipes. Now try equipping the primitive mallet from your inventory. Right click, equip. Alright, you look ready to break something with that mallet. Make something, of course. You can always review what tools you have equipped by opening the H character menu and going to the Professions tab. Before you explore too much, you should find a place to sleep. Sleeping allows you to set your home location to return to easily. Okay, so here's the character screen. Go to Professions. Alright, so apparently there's going to be all sorts of different crafting skills that you can level up. So I'm assuming if you like a few, you could just focus on those. Or if you want to be a jack of all trades, you can just go down the list and start working on each. Alright, setting up camp. Collect materials for a stick shelter. A stick shelter requires 12 sticks. Your current materials should suffice. Now you are ready to build a shelter. Find a location you like and build a stick shelter. Well, I want to put it near where my workbench is. Okay, that zooms in and out. Pan camera is... Try that again. So it looks like painting the camera uses arrow keys. Problem is, my arrow keys have been remapped. Left click to place, QE to rotate is what I'm looking at. There we go. Escape to exit, shift chaining. I bet you that's for things like walls, fences. Okay. Let's add all the sticks we have, or at least the ones that are needed. Build. This very much looks like I'm going to show my age here, but what was it called? There was a game very much like this where it was just crafting. You were building and constructing things, and you would build base structure resources like bricks, wood logs and stuff, and you would work with the community to build structures. It was kind of desert based and Egyptian. Something about the temple. What was that game called? No, not Templecraft. It was a long time ago, so it's probably been wiped from memory. But basically, it was crafting only game, and you could like focus on kilning and creating bricks and stuff, and then you would supply bricks to the other players who were doing various structures. All right, looks cozy enough. Better rest up. In a shelter, you can either rest to recover your health and stamina, or you can sleep to both recover as well as to set the location as your home. Would you like to rest and set your spawn? Yes. You didn't quite get in there, dude. Feel rested? If you open the map, I have something to show you. See that swirly purple marker on your map? When you sleep, I will set your home and create that designated teleport spot to return to. Okay, so we are here. You can only manage one teleport location at a time, though, so sleeping in a new bed or shelter will override your previous home location. Resting, however, won't change your home location. You can teleport home using the button next to your minimap. You can only do that once every 10 minutes, though. Need to map my escape button. There we go. Before you build anything substantial, it's essential to put down a claim totem to maintain your presence in the world. Claims protect buildings from decay and let you control permissions of the area they cover. Without a claim, anything you build or collect could be taken or destroyed by anyone. Things not on your person only belong to you if they are stored within your claim. If you don't want to take your chances alone, you can join someone else's claim by either having them invite you directly or by interacting with their claim totem to see if they are open for recruitment. Keep in mind, they could revoke your access later, though. You should pick a spot you like and build your own claim, or seek out others and join their claim. You can even consider doing both, as you can be a member of multiple claims at once. That's interesting. So if you got players together, you can pretty much build a town. Right, we're going to stick here. Hello? Where'd the icon go? That's not where I clicked. Oh, I know what you did. Okay, maybe I don't know what you did. Alright, so remember when we talked about bugs in alpha? Oh, it looks like I was traveling. I clicked somewhere and he started moving. So apparently you can click move on the map. Okay. That'll be interesting to know when the map works. I don't want to do that. MythGS, thanks for the follow, sir. Alright, well I'm just going to plop it here for now. I assume we can move it later. What do we need? We need 20 sticks. We could start the project, right? I do have 26, okay. Build it. All right. What can we do to our claim? This claim is not active. Activate this claim to protect your encompassed structures. Whoever activates a claim totem will become the claim owner by default. Ownership can be assigned to another claim member. Wait, so you got to be careful. If someone's around while you're building a claim thing, they can click it faster than you and activate it and claim it themselves? That's a question. Activate. Claim tech and supplies. Claims must be maintained through a continuous amount of supplies deposited at the claim totem by any members of the claim. In addition to being used to upkeep the claim, supplies can also be used to upgrade the claim's membership counts, supply pool, and maximum claimable terrain through upgrades found in the research tab. To extend your claim area, open the build menu and then go to the claim tab while standing within the boundaries of your claim. Okay, so we're within our boundaries. This is the claim area information. There's a status. I am the officer. My authorization is officer, storage, and building. Statistics, tier 0, total area 37 of 100, so there is a cap. Members 1 of 1, housing 00, decay rate 14.8 per hour. Supplies 25 of 5,000. So I got an hour and a half before supplies run out and my area starts decaying. This is reminiscent of what we had in Once Human. When you build a base of Once Human, originally, since CBD, the closed beta test 2, you had to put resources in your controller to keep it upkeep on your base. In this last closed beta, they got rid of that, and you don't have to do upkeep anymore. But you still have to repair. You can repair when your stuff gets damaged, but it doesn't decay anymore. And I think they changed that once they improved their instancing, because there's multiple instances of the world. It's still, I'm going to guess that that's what they're doing with this game as an MMO. So even though if somebody else started playing, they would pop up in a different area of the world or a different instance of the world. So we'll have to figure out what that's going to be like. All right. Does not look like he's given me any further instructions. Oh, there he is. A claim will only apply protection as long as it is supplied. If your claim supply level gets depleted, your buildings will begin to decay and no permission protection will apply. Make sure your claim has enough supplies before leaving it alone for too long. So I'm guessing once your protection drops, then anybody else can come in and just take the resources or destroy your platforms or whatever structures you have and claim the resources from it. I guess that's a way to do it. Now that you have a place to call your own, it's time to start better understanding how to gain knowledge from the world around you. Make sure to craft and pick up any items you see which are marked with a badge, question mark badge. This will mark them as acquired in your compendium and has the potential to discover new recipes. Let's try to acquire some rough wood logs and rough plant fibers and see if that leads to anything new. You should already have the tools you need from the bundle you crafted before, so if you didn't equip them all yet, now would be a good time. Can you equip multiples? I'm guessing yes. Yep, see, farming, we don't have a tool. Foraging, we have our flint machete. Forestry, we have our flint axe. Alright, so when you equip tools, they just go into each of these skills. Cooking, we don't have anything for cooking yet. Got it. In our inventory, we have nap flint. Alright, pursuit of knowledge. Acquire 2 rough plant fibers from foraging lavender. New crafting recipe. So since it's the first time we picked up lavender, it's unlocking more recipes. Acquire 4 rough wood logs from chopping fallen logs, stumps, or wood trunks from chopping down trees. I don't see much in the way of trees around here, though. I mean, are these big enough to be trees? Other than highlight, does it pop up identify what it is? You don't see, that's a bush. There's a big rock over there. I'm not seeing much in the way of... Oh, is that... No, that's just a raised terrain. So it looks like everything is hexagonal. Okay. Way off in the distance, there's some trees. We can test our teleporting ability. Yeah, I have currently everything set on Ultra, so it's drawing out as far as the maximum game will allow. So that's why we're seeing little stuttering when it's loading up new areas beyond our view. All right. There's tree bark that unlocks some recipes. Tree sap. Let's try a smaller one. That's stamina. This is my stamina. This is health. This is the forestry skill. So whatever action you're performing, it pops up the skill here with a meter. It tells you how much experience you have toward the next level in that skill. There's more rough tree bark. There's forestry level 2. Carrying cargo. You're carrying your first cargo item on your back, which you may notice slowing you down for as long as you are hauling it. Some crafting station recipes and project sites require cargo items to be delivered to them for processing or to contribute to their construction. Alternatively, you can unload cargo into a stockpile for storage or load onto a cart or ship